people laughed at me. They laughed at me. My body weight went down to 198 pounds. I didn't even look like a bodybuilder anymore. You know, when I said I wanted to make a comeback, they laughed, called me delusional. All this, all that, blah, 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 blah. That's all I heard. But I just want you to know one thing. If you have a dream and a goal and everything in your mind and something deep down in your heart, don't let it go. If that thing is burning down inside, you need to go back to that place, because I did it. And I'm glad I did.
Okay, what's up? So, it was a very long day at work today. Like, not long, but like, we had to do so much shit in a short amount of time that I already got in like 11,000 steps for the day. Plus, I'm waking up every morning at 4:30 to ride my bike for an hour. Then I drive like 45 minutes to 40 minutes every morning to work. But in the next 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, shit's gonna start like getting real. I'll basically be working from 7 all the way till 8 p.m. And then I still gotta work out and edit videos, and then wake up and do cardio. I will be like staying in a camper with one of my brothers, so that should be fine. I mean, my brother, my best friend, but I call him my brother. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely, if anyone's seeing this, which I'm still getting 0 views, if anyone's seeing this though, in the next couple weeks, I am going to be filming like 1 set per workout, and then just telling you guys how many sets and reps I did of it, because there is no way in hell I'm going to be able to film every single set when I work that late every single night. And next week I will try to get a cool video in. I'm gonna go fishing next week with one of my buddies, Lucas, and he's also a coach and a bodybuilder, so I don't know what the full plans are. If we do get a workout in, I'll definitely film it. Might film some fishing stuff. Hopefully it goes better than the 4th of July video. But yeah, so plan is to just, I gotta stay in a routine, like a very strict routine, and if anything's off or I'm not on it mentally or physically, I will fall into these bad habits of eating bad, of you know, like, I just have to keep my routine tight. Like, no interruptions, nothing. And if an interruption comes up, I have to be prepared on how to counter it, instead of, oh, schedule's ruined, I guess I'm not tracking anything. No. So, yeah, but clock's ticking. Like, it's ticking hard now. We are 20 to 30 days away. No, it's like around 20 days. We're around 20 days away from it being day 200. And now is the time that we start kicking it in gear. I know I've already lost 30 pounds since we started, but I don't give a shit. Like, we gotta start hitting it hard. And it's really gonna suck, because also once work gets really busy, that's just gonna be a mental battle with a lot of prayer and a lot of just Jesus Christ helping me through these times. But today is back day. Today is back day, so I forgot my gym clothes to work out at the better gym. So we'll have to do another back day at my old gym. So yeah, plan is to just go hard as shit on the lats, the lower lats, and the high obliques. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give you guys some updates in case you wanted to know, which you probably don't give a shit since no one's seeing this. But yeah. Just spilled that all over. So we were at the gym, started taking creatine again. If you guys don't know, when I started this series, I had very bad kidney and heart failure issues because I was doing night shifts and I was taking about 20 grams of creatine a day without drinking only like a gallon of water, which that is already a lot of water, but when you take 20 grams of it a day, yeah, that's not good at all. You're supposed to drink over like 2 gallons of water with that much creatine, and you're also probably supposed to be maybe, I don't know, but only doing 5 grams a day again. And I've been drinking, I always drink a lot of water. But yeah, not gonna lie, my back is like killing me, but we'll see how well we hit this shit. We're still gonna hit it, but yeah, I guess some words of encouragement would be that this never comes easy. I didn't lose weight overnight. I still have my struggles. If I didn't, then this would have been done by like day 100, which I probably would have been dead if I got it done that fast. But yeah, in high school, I'll tell you a story. When I was that 355 pounds, that intro you see of me every day, that actually is a TikTok on my TikTok page. I was called slow. I was called actually the slowest person in my town because of how slow I could run. I sucked at running. I was flat-footed. I wear size 15 feet and I'm only 6'1". And I would literally, in football, I remember this like every single day, and it's just like not even a quarter of all the shit I think of when I'm working out or like pushing myself. But I was so slow and fat in football that the whole team had to run the whole football field 2 laps in under 2 minutes. And I could do 1 lap in 2 minutes. And I was actually so slow that I would have to make the other teammates run until I could do it, and I never could. So I was so slow, I had to do my own workout separate from the team. No matter how hard I would try every single day, no matter how much I was dieting throughout high school until my junior and senior season, I could run with the team. And even then, that was hard for me. I also have asthma, so I would have like asthma attacks in the middle of running. I would get called that I was slacking because I was trying to catch my breath. I would get called that I'm a lazy fat piece of shit by people and teammates because they didn't know what an asthma attack was. I would have them while I was running because of how big I was. And I had to do women's push-ups and quarter sit-ups at 355 pounds because I couldn't do full ones up to 15 reps every single day with the team. So I was just like looked at as the big fat funny guy. And then by my senior year, like old classmates and everyone, I forgive everyone. I'm not like bashing you guys or like hating you guys, like, because I've picked on people too, but like mostly like a fun way with my friends and stuff like that. But yeah, they all just would come up to me my senior year up to now, like saying they're proud of me and stuff now, when they used to say very brutal things. And some of it I deserved. I was a lazy piece of shit in high school, but this is some motivation. I do not give a shit if you lift more than me. I don't give a shit how many people you have slept with. I don't care how much you can drink every single weekend. I do not care how much money you make. I do not care if you want to have a trauma competition on who had the most trauma, which probably means that the trauma that you went through hasn't humbled you enough to not talk about it. I don't care about any of that as long as you're respectful. By the way, you being older than me does not mean I give you immediate respect. I am a firm believer that respect is earned, it is not given. I am a high school track coach. I tell my students this every single year, that I don't care how much older I am than them. I don't care if I'm inexperienced. I will respect you guys as long as you respect me. And that's plain and simple. And I like just try to spread the gospel and the words of Jesus every single day. And I even get hate for that too. And I've gotten more and more hate as years go by, and especially this year when I turned Catholic. But that's the motivation. I do not care what people think of me. I used to care a lot about that shit when I was out of breath and breathing super hard and dying. And now I don't care, like, at all on what people think of me. And people cannot say anything rude to me that I haven't said to myself in a mirror. And that's just how I do shit. Yeah. But that's the motivation for you guys. If you're feeling out of place or misled by people, my number one advice is to not listen to them. Keep trying every single day to your hardest, and just do small goals month by month. And then once you hit them small goals, look for a bigger goal and a bigger goal and keep hitting them. Yeah. kind of like bittersweet. But yeah, feeling the growth, and I'm actually like very impressed with my back. I don't really want to add a photo, but it's not that hard. Just scroll down to a back day video from like 4 years ago. My back used to be the weakest point of my body. Like, no definition, no V-taper, like, no triangle, just a back. That was it. My traps were still big, but there was like absolutely zero definition in my back like 4 years ago. So, and I was heavier 4 years ago. But now we are, I don't know if it sounds weird, just look up Mike Sommerfeld. That's the back I want. I want that big of an X frame when I do a back lat spread. And I know there's bigger bodybuilders, like I can pick Derek Lunsford for back or Dorian Yates. But there's just something about Mike Sommerfeld's X frame that I want. And if I had to pick, this is my favorite thing to do. Pick, if you know bodybuilding, if you know ball, give me all different bodybuilders, their different body parts on how to build the most perfect bodybuilder, like arms, muscularity, conditioning, legs, chest, back, abs. Like, who are you picking? Each muscle group, conditioning and muscularity, and then you can add a side bonus, posing, which you pick as the most perfect bodybuilder ever. And this is how crazy good Ronnie Coleman was. You put that up, your whole lineup, against Ronnie Coleman still wins. If someone told me to build the most perfect bodybuilder ever, from each body part, naming every single bodybuilder, I would name Ronnie Coleman. You don't have to, it's just fun too. You would build literally Ronnie Coleman, but 10 times bigger, because that's just how fucking big Ronnie was. Like, no one's ever going to beat his look. That's just how good he was. Phil Heath was really close, but Ronnie can still beat bodybuilders on stage today. That's how fundamental he was. And if Chris went to Open and never even did Classic, you could say the same for him. That might be a hot take, but I genuinely think that Chris retiring as young as he did with already 6 Olympias in Classic, in his 30s, he could dominate in Open. Jay Cutler didn't even retire until he was, 40? But here, we'll do a fun thing. I'll give mine, even though I think it's Ronnie Coleman. Arms, Phil Heath, or Kevin LeBron. But we'll go with Phil Heath. Chest, Ronnie Coleman. Back, Dorian Yates. Legs, I'm trying to think here. Big Ramy. What am I missing? Conditioning, I'm gonna have to go with who's got crazy conditioning? I'm probably gonna have to go with, this is gonna be a crazy hot take, but Crizzo. That motherfucker gets peeled. Or actually, I'll do conditioning to Nick Walker. No, we'll stick with Chriso for conditioning. Muscularity, Nick Walker. Posing, for a posing routine, you already know I'm going with the GOAT, Ruffin, from Classic Physique. There will never be a greater poser than him or the 70s golden era posers. But put them all together, you might even out with Ronnie Coleman. And then if you want to be a dumbass, we'll just go with like face, like most handsome person, probably Chris Bumstead. But yeah, that's who I got. I know I'm iffy on the conditioning thing. I just can't think of anyone, like, because all of them have crazy conditioning, but I can't think right now. I mean, I could pick Dorian Yates for conditioning. He's the one that invented the term grainy. Who else? Oh no, the reason why I almost picked Nick Walker for conditioning is because that motherfucker, for how big he is always shredded year round. Like, in this off-season look, he always looks like he is 4 weeks out from a show, and that's as big as he'll get. And if we had to add like a side bonus for like off-season, like picking a bodybuilder for off-season, I'm gonna have to go with Samson Dauda. Dude can gain up to 70 pounds in like 3 months of muscle. I don't know how much he's blasting, but yeah, that's it for the video. Jesus Christ loves you. Bye.